Thank you very much for the invitation. I will definitely agree with Barbara, and I will pick it up from the balance point. I think in motor oil, what we're trying to do is to embrace a strategy, transition strategy, that actually balances basically this ongoing demand for traditional energy. And of course, we're trying to be more proactive, looking on the sustainability side. And having known that what is actually coming now with regards, for instance, the CSRD and the sustainability statements, I think that gives us a great opportunity to be able to deep dive and on actually what we promise and what we say, and somehow, identify the risks and the opportunities and trying to come up, let's say, with a plan that is an ESG plan that is embedded into the strategy. I think in our case, when it comes to the decarbonization, we look on the energy side in our refinery. So we're trying to use as much as we can energy efficiency measures, including, of course, the digitization and the automation, AI also. So we know that because of the security, because of the affordability, because of the reliability, of the availability, the transition fossil fuel is going to exist, and therefore we have to be ready in order to tackle at least the CO2 emissions coming from the refinery side. When it comes, though, to the investments for sustainable fuels or for power, which is like renewable energy sources, then on the sustainable fuels, we're trying to invest heavily, of course, on biofuels. We're trying on the hydrogen side. We hope the pipes will be ready, and it's good that there is a lot of support, certainly from the EU, with regards to the funds. The same we have for the carbon capture storage on the refinery side. We gathered this, generous, I will say, from the Innovation Fund, a grant for this. Back to the sustainable fuels, we're also trying to see different type of fuels that the different markets are looking. Because we have to see what the markets are asking. And of course, we need to ask the markets what type, how much they need, okay, in order to be able to produce. There are some problems there, as you can imagine. But on the other side, when it comes to RES, of course, we do have targets, by 2030 to achieve 2 giga for renewable energy sources. I think the offshore will definitely help. Of course, it's a matter of the marine spatial planning there. I think there are a lot of challenges because of Greece. We're also, tourist place. So we have to take this into account when there's going to be this implementation. So I think that from that perspective, this is the way that we want to sort of find a way to balance, as I said, and transition nicely. Now, in order to do that, you definitely need the support of your suppliers. You definitely need your support of your partners, of your investors, of the banks as well. They need to understand, the strategy. But as I said before, and I think we will have a time to say so, the ESG and the sustainability statements, the CSRD, is going to help because it's going to be everything transparent. It will be very equivalent to the financial statements, so the way that the investors will sort of rate or identify the risk, it will be very similar. So I think that as a Chief Sustainability Officer, and I think similar other people like me, looking forward to this progress. At the same time, just to finalize, Climate Week last week in New York was very interesting to actually see that the private sector is going to drive the climate solutions and the climate change. Okay, that is definitely. So I think that all the burden is going to be on us, and we have to be ready for this.
Thank you.